We knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone staying with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and bang it.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, back. Strike. Check, strike. Cheetah.
Now Patterson to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Wait. Watch it. 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Here's Pickett.
He finds his tight end, Gentry.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Harris
will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Claude Ray. You tell him. Edo Blue.
Back to throw here. And complete to Drake London. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That would go for 26 and a 1st down.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Hey, Jack Megan.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The Falcons at 8-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They're going to look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Well, he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They try to throw it second down, but this one is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Pickett now from the gun here.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
After the pick 6, here's Pickett to try again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule?
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side even really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete from the 21 and 2nd and 10.
Strike 60, blue striker.
They'll drop to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Open man here is Gentry. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Pickett going to keep it himself. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Pickett back to throw. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Pickett sets up play action. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. An option handoff given to Harris. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, and they go back to Harris. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Setting up the screen, Harris. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Najee Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Right, 97. Steal, flat. Red, cycle.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And That's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Harris running straight ahead. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll run again with Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 2. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Steal, check, steal, green jack, black ultra.
He'll look to throw. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up a throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Back to throw, Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now this is going to be returned for the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season. Made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't there.
We got to give him one there. I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Here's a 2nd and 7. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Let's go now.
To throw again on second down. Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 30. Loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And from the 8 now.
We could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. No such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off play action, Pickett. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep. And a fake here, direct snap to the up man. But he will not come anywhere close to the first down marker, and that gives us a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Going for the deep ball. And, oh, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end is, or probably should have been. Third down coming up.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they get it at the 42-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
52 Blaster. Edo Blue. Black shot. Trail green. Ready.
Now back to throw. This pass is caught by London. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Blue striker. Steel black. Red cycle. Green jack.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score the Steelers 28, Falcons 21. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Williams loses the football, and it looks like Steeler football. It is. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. Crew for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. They find some open field here. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Pickett will look to throw it here. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. This is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Steelers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead.
35, Falcons 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Youngway clear for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over about 50 now. And this defense is really having his problems trying to keep him contained.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Pickett. Open man here is Gentry. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To the air on first down with Pickett. Right side, Claypool's got it. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 167 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They run again with Harris. And some room to run now. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
This is Harris. And he'll get it inside the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they run with Harris off the option. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now a second time called for by the defense. minutes. As again, with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. And then when you play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on third down? Harris. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This for the lead in the final stages. Boswell's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back to throw. Got a man, it's London. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And first down there on a pickup of 25. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Right, 2. Right. Left, 6.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
Red. Yellow. Dog red. Yellow.
Back to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover after turnover. As this game unfolds,